Hello again, everybody. I'm Steve Farhood. This is Michael Woods. We're in Gleason's Gym in Brooklyn, New York, for another edition of Hot Topics on the Boxing Channel. Woodsy, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me, pal.
Wouldn't be the show without you and me together.
Oh, I missed you. It's been a couple weeks, pal.
He says that every show. We're going to start off our first hot topic, a key welterweight fight this coming Saturday night in, of all places, the Forum in Inglewood, California. First fight there in a long time, between Juan Manuel Marquez and Mike Alvarado. It's a very intriguing matchup for a lot of reasons, a very important matchup. What's the first thing you take away from it?
The first thing for me is these guys are both kind of old, 40, 33, and Alvarado is true crossroads. He's 33 years old, been in a lot of wars. Any time out, it could be his last outing in the ring, so it's really a matter for me of who's got more left in the tank.
Yeah, Juan Manuel Marquez is a fascinating fighter. We make a big deal out of Bernard Hopkins fighting as effectively as he does at the age of 49. As you mentioned, Marquez is 40. Every time you want to dismiss him, I keep coming back to the fact that he knocked Manny Pacquiao out. And if he beats Alvarado, and I say he's probably a small favorite to do so, what are we going to see? We're going to see him very possibly, although he denies it, for a fifth time with Manny Pacquiao. Is that a fight that excites you at this point?
It damn well does, and I frankly don't get it. People saying, I don't want to see it again. Why? Every time they fight, it's a great fight. When they're 45 years old, it'll still be a great fight. Damn right I want to see you do it again, and if you don't, I don't understand why. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. I mean, when a couple gets divorced 3 times and remarries, you get a little sick of going to the wedding. In this case, their fights have been good. All right, so Marquez and Alvarado, give me a prediction. How do you think the fight's going to go?
The older man is just plain the better boxer, still has that counter-punching ability. I like Marquez by unanimous decision.
I wish I could argue because I don't like agreeing with Woodsy, but I agree with Woodsy. Marquez by decision. All right, our second hot topic during this show is the fact that ESPN last Saturday night did the vacant WBC heavyweight title fight between Bermane Stiverne and Chris Arreola. We've talked about it before on the show, Woodsy. This was a big moment because ESPN has the kind of money to enter into the boxing world in a big way. The fight did a .8 a rating, which roughly means 800,000 viewers. Impressed? Not impressed?
Somewhere in the middle, Steve. I would have liked it over a 1. The .8 is somewhat comparable to sometimes what you get for the Friday night fights. Saturday night, prime time, you want it better. My takeaway is, hey, at least the fight was great. At least the judges didn't screw anything up. I'm hoping, really, really hoping that the suits at ESPN liked it well enough to do it again, because that's what we all want. We all want more opportunities for the boxers, more opportunities for the fans to see good fights on good network.
Well, one issue to think about when you consider whether ESPN will become a player in big-time boxing, they have every sport to televise. They have college football on Saturday nights. They have college basketball on Saturday nights. They have so much stuff. Can they shoehorn big-time boxing in on any kind of regular basis? Now, we know for years and years they've done Friday night fights, but that's a different level of fight. So my question, do they want to commit to doing more boxing? And B, is there enough product out there? Because let's face it, most of Top Rank's fights go to HBO. Most of Golden Boy fights go to Showtime. Is there enough out there for them to continue to make a commitment?
The excitation comes from the fact that this is the heavyweight division, that all-important heavyweight division, and they're sniffing around it. They're saying, we got Wilder, we got Stiverne, we got Arreola, we got Brian Jennings, Mike Perez, some more interesting fights. So if ESPN comes calling with money, damn straight, people are going to come to ESPN, but it's all about eyeballs, and boxing fans are kind of old, right? We like young viewers, and so it's really going to be, I think, a flip of the coin at this point as far as will they do it again, I'm afraid.
And maybe some of the viewers forgot what a heavyweight title fight looked like, because let's face it, we haven't been seeing too many of them on American television in the last few years. Our third hot topic for this show, Saturday night on ESPN, we saw a new heavyweight champion crowned. The WBC title was vacant because of the retirement of Vitaly Klitschko, and Bermane Stiverne repeated his previous win over Chris Arreola. Damn good fight, no?
Damn good fight. Bermane Stiverne, he's not an all-time great. He's not a Hall of Famer, but he's a pretty darn good heavyweight, and he showed on Saturday night, you know what? Let's see him again, and dare I say it, let's give him a crack at a Klitschko, see what happens.
Yeah, well, he can punch. He proved that. I am no fan of the heavyweight division. If you've read my writing for years and my comments on TV, I don't particularly like the heavyweight division, but Chris Arreola, win or lose, is the one guy that I will always pay attention to because he's consistently entertaining. And I thought he fought as well as he could have against Stiverne this second time around. He got caught by a big puncher. And that punching is exactly why I think you'd like to see Stiverne against Vladimir Klitschko.
And also, what I like to hear about Stiverne was he studied tape on Arreola for 1 year. This is a man who takes his craft very, very seriously. He didn't come in with big boobs and fat, flowing over. He takes it seriously. I want to see more of that. I want to see more of Stiverne. Do I think he can beat Klitschko? No way, shape, or form. But does he have a better chance than just about anyone that's tried in the last 10 years? Yes.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Stiverne does because his mandatory defense is against Deontay Wilder, who's knocked out every single opponent he's faced. Yet the bigger money fight at this point for Stiverne would be against Vladimir Klitschko, who would like to add that fourth title. Only 2 fighters in history, Woodsy, have held all 4 alphabet titles. That's Bernard Hopkins at middleweight and the man who beat him, Jermaine Taylor. We'll see if that fight gets made and Klitschko gets a chance to become the 3rd fighter to hold all 4 alphabet belts. So that's it for another edition of Hot Topics here on the Boxing Channel. I'm Steve Farhood. This is Woodsy. Woodsy, what do you got to say?
Hot Topics, and we're coming into the hot summer months. Let's get some good fights going. Hot summer, Hot Topics.
I'm getting burnt just standing next to this guy. We look forward to seeing you next time on the Boxing Channel.